back, Stockton Esports. I am, of course, Josh, returning again from last night as well. I came back for some Halo. Very excited to be casting for it. I believe this is the first time I'll be casting for Halo. Very excited to get into this. We have an incredible set of games today with what's looking to be a pretty solid team for Stockton. Very excited to see how this goes. Hopefully, it's a little bit better than last night's Overwatch performance. We're going to wait and find out. There's definitely some interesting things to be looking at when we get into the Halo competitive season this semester. We're going to be seeing how much dominance does this team have. Halo is a much more difficult game to really assess team composition because obviously you don't have direct pick, counter pick stuff that something like Overwatch or League of Legends or something like that would have. Overall, I definitely think we're going to see some impressive plays, and I think that now we have a lot of players that are really ready to shine. There's so much to highlight here. It's going to be so exciting. Can't wait to get into these games here coming up very shortly. Overall, we have a lot of high hopes for Stockton as well to perform very well here. Definitely a very interesting setup to see. We're going to see how good are these players just at the game, at shooting, hitting those shots, landing those headshots, nailing people, securing the objective, getting the oddball, and getting it and holding that score. It's just so many different things to be looking forward to tonight. I cannot wait to delve into all of it. It is going to be an absolute blast. If you aren't already yet, make sure to hit the follow button. Make sure to go ahead and keep up to date with Stockton Esports. You can also find Stockton Esports at Twitter and Instagram at Stockton Esports. Go on ahead, take a peek. You can go follow. Love to see it. Overall, it's going to be a hype night. We're really getting into some stuff here. Who knows, honestly, how this is going to go. We're jumping right in against SIC now. Going to be Stockton versus SIC. Immediately jumping into Slayer. Slayer team deathmatch. Similar thing, similar type of mode. Goal is to get the most kills. 50 kills for the win. That is the goal. That is the objective. That is what we're looking to happen here. Stockton really needs to perform. This is where individual skill absolutely matters most in a TDM setting and mode. So hopefully Stockton here has been practicing. It's ready to go. Is ready to nail SIC and get this win. We're going to see exactly how that goes as the map begins to load up now, taking its time. You know, it's Halo Infinite, not perfect. Well, that's a whole different discussion for another day, but we will wait for this game to start right now. And man, there's so much to delve into with just Halo in general, all the different, weapons and tools that people and gadgets that people are going to be using at their disposal. Just how will they be able to benefit the team? We're seeing immediately right off the bat, we are following Stockton. They are actively doing everything they can to do some damage to the enemy team, not hitting those shots. Base Ace is going to go down. We're going to see the rocket be picked up and grabbed by SIC, going around right now, trying to find anyone on the Stockton team. Stockton currently laser beaming with that burst rifle. Unfortunately, not able to get the kills as another member of Stockton drops here, going 0-3 right now. Stockton 0-4, currently being completely wiped at the moment. We're going to see exactly how they can improve this performance as deathmatch goes on. Of course, it's important to note Slayer, there's so much time coming in to a Slayer match, and overall, it's just absolutely important to recognize that there's never a time where you're down and out. There's always that chance for the comeback. Again, those clutch plays, those clutch kills absolutely matter most here. Going 3-6 right now, able to start breaking that lead a little bit. Unfortunately, the Lonely Gamer is going to get another pick on Base Ace. Base Ace going to be down and out, going 7-3 right now as we jump around looking between SIC and Stockton team members. Stockton currently looking to group up for some 2v1s. Let's see if that benefits them. It does. Going to see Base Ace get a kill. Unfortunately, the Lonely Gamer and Nuke are going to drop Base Ace out, making the score 4-10 here. Kiss the Baby currently trying their best with the burst rifle to get everything they can done as the team continues to respawn back into the game. Still waiting on Kiss the Baby to figure out exactly what they're going to do. Pulling out the shotgun, not going to find anyone around that corner, but it looks like they are going to be seeing two enemies peeking around this corner here. Kiss the Baby taking all these shots, able to get the headshot off on the Lonely Gamer. Only one player left. They turn around. Unfortunately, the wrong time to turn around. The Lonely Gamer is going to go drop out as of now, we are now going on ahead and we are going to get ready for Stockton to make some plays. Kyle able to get the shotgun plays, not able to secure the kill. Unfortunately, the Lonely Gamer landing those crucial headshots. One thing we're seeing Stockton right now need desperately is to land those shots and hit those shots as fast as possible. Unfortunately, as well, it seems like they maybe are not as aware of the positioning of the enemy, which is resulting in a few deaths where they're turning around and getting clipped completely, unfortunately. And it looks like we're seeing more and more drop as everyone on the team, except for Base Ace, is down. Base Ace fighting, unfortunately, going to be taken out there. The entire team is currently, it's 19-7. Stockton taking the loss right now. Hopefully, they can make their way back. It is never over here, going 20-7. Unfortunately, multiple members, including Base Ace, getting dropped right now. Everyone actively working to do some damage here. Acorn trying to see if they can get any picks. Not able to land those headshots. Going to be taken out by Nuke as the game continues on here. Kyle going in for the slide play, dashing backwards, able to get a couple more shots in, but not able to secure one of the 2 kills there, being taken out. We are now following Acorn once again. Acorn landing those shots, going to hit a couple shots, but not do any crucial damage here. SIC is currently halfway through the game, meaning they are halfway in the they are halfway in you get what I mean. I completely word jumbled there as the team continues to hold down. It looks like 3 or 4 of the team members are holding down, Acorn included, in this bunker. It's not going to mean much as Lonely Gaber and Big Hung are going to do some damage into that safe area, knocking 2 of the players out. But Kiss the Baby able to get a pick on Affordable, able to move forward here, reloading, turning around, looking to figure out exactly where everyone is. It looks like, once again, as mentioned before, that positioning is crucial right now. We are not exactly aware. We as Stockton are not exactly aware to go at this current moment. It seems like we are constantly getting picked from behind or picked from directions that we're not prepared to be picked from. Another rocket launcher is unfortunately going to launch Acorn into the air and out of this, out of this life into the next one. Kiss the Baby holding down, camping in the back spawn, waiting for the full team to spawn. Now moving in, it looks like they now are playing territory wars here, holding down one of 2 sides, desperately trying to get some pick or some movement going on here. Currently, SIC is at 32 and Stockton is at 14. We're seeing DeBaby going in here, trying to land a couple shots. It's not going to do. The grenade able to get a little bit of damage off. Unfortunately, we're going to see Base Ace be taken out as DeBaby tries to get any damage off as much as possible. Able to get that burst reveal, misses the crucial melee, going to be taken out there. Kyle Yolo going in with the iconic shotgun, able to get a clip there, reloading the gun, trying to see what they can do. No enemies around, going for the pick in the building, sliding in, trying to go in from the flank. Is it going to work? It is. It is. Lonely Gamer going to be taken out once more by Kyle and the iconic shotgun duo. Watch her now. Base Ace is running into the center of the map, looking to figure out where these enemies are again. Once again, positioning, not 100% sure where these enemies are spawning in and holding out. Very interesting to see how we're going to exactly counterplay SIC right now as they continue to get us from behind. But it looks like we're finally starting to pick up a little bit of momentum here as it's currently 39-18 with SIC securing 41 kills now. SIC currently in lead, needs 9 more kills in order to win. Only 8 now as we see Base Ace be taken out. We're going to see Kiss the Baby trying to go in from the flank. Maybe a little bit too late to save some of the team members. Going to be surprised by another member, SIC. Able to get the clip. Able to get a very, very crucial headshot to win that gunfight. Kiss the Baby feeling good for that one. Unfortunately, it's looking like the rest of the team is not able to carry on that momentum, and it is currently 45-21. SIC holding the lead. Kiss the Baby being taken out by a grenade. Stockton getting more and more blood on their hands here. They're being wiped completely. 47-21. There is still a chance if they can focus up and avoid any sort of death here. Any and all options as they die once again. 48-24. Stockton looks like they are lumping together a little bit more to possibly see if they can overwhelm the enemy. It looks like it may or may not be working. Acorn able to pick up the laser rifle, able to pick up the big laser, unable to do any damage, and the game is going to end with a score of 25-15. SIC defeating Stockton in Game 1 tonight. There's definitely a lot to say on what happened here in that first game. I think Maybe it's an issue of Slayer not being the strong suit, but I definitely think the biggest thing that I constantly was seeing and constantly was pointing out is that positioning. Positioning was just constantly getting in the way of the game, and we were just not at those spots or turning away from the spots where we thought they were, and it turns out they weren't. I think one big thing is we saw, I believe it was DeBaby, I may be wrong, but I believe it was DeBaby who had gotten a kill, turned around thinking no one else was there, and then was shot in the back, in the head, by an enemy teammate. So I think when we look for positioning, that's a big thing we need to see right now. We really need to see if Stockton can absolutely lock down those points, make sure that everyone in that area is gone. And when that happens, they're able to control those spawns and dominate those spawns a little bit more, and we won't see as hard of a wipeout as we did in that first game there. All credit due to Stockton, though. They did get 25 kills, which is halfway there. Just unfortunately, it looks like SIC knew a little bit more knew their way a little bit more around the map. Were able to dominate the entire round pretty much. Definitely doing half of what ISIC did. I think that they're going to be motivated here. Stockton's getting pumped now. They're getting excited. We're getting ready to get into the second round. We can't keep taking another loss after that. We need to come back strong, whatever mode it may be, whatever map it may be. We're still deliberating on that right now, knowing Halo, but we are currently figuring out what map and what mode, and whatever it is, Stockton needs to figure out exactly what they can do to perfect their strategy, nail those shots. We saw a lot of missed shots too. I won't discredit anyone for aim, especially personally. I can't speak on that, let's be real. But I won't discredit anyone for aim. I will say that there were a lot of missed shots, unfortunately, but that's just the spirit of Halo at this point. So I definitely don't think that that's like a crucial factor in their loss in that round. Overall, definitely looking forward to see what Stockton will do now that the fire is lit. That first round was a little bit painful, was a little bit of a wash. Can Stockton come back? Can Stockton return with a fury to once again take a dub here? We need to see Stockton take a dub tonight. Let's see if they can do it going into this next round. We are just waiting a little bit longer, but thankfully, I guess I'm here talking about Halo, which is great. We are getting so many different things to analyze overall. Like in that entire game, there was so much to look into in that entire round when it came to just how often there was like different strategy switch ups that we saw within Stockton. I think one of the biggest ones that we can kind of point to was, especially towards the end as lives were running lower and lower, we saw Stockton really focus up and kind of group up. And I think that overall that started working well. We saw them start to get more and more kills. They were able to get more and more picks to just do more damage because obviously it just makes sense, right? The more of them together, they overwhelm that enemy and it does more damage. However, it didn't allow them to catch up time wise, and it didn't exactly do the most when one of them would die, and then all of a sudden they would just be flurried because now the entire enemy team can either just stall out time because, let's be real, it's 48 to like 23. If you're in the back camping, what are they going to do? They can just sit down and do nothing. So I'm definitely curious to see if there will be an evolution of that strategy as well going into the next round. And I think going into the next round, it's going to be some sort of objective mode, which I think is absolutely crucial here for Stockton. Knowing Stockton, I think objectives are a little bit stronger suit for the team. I really, really have a lot of high hopes that Stockton will be able to really nail that positioning and that they showed at the end of the round last time, where they absolutely like were able to just bunker together and work a little bit more efficiently as a unit. I think it was genuinely not only like very good to see because they were able to get a little bit more ground in the game, but also it just worked. It works especially when we move further into the series, into this set of matches tonight, where we're going to see them kind of control objectives, play objectives. We have modes like oddball, and honestly, I don't know what the mode is exactly called, but it's basically domination from COD. We have that mode as well in here, or stronghold. My apologies. We have stronghold in here as well, and we see these modes that actively force objective play and force teamwork. And I think that going into this next round, starting up very soon, the next match is going to be oddball, and I believe that Stockton as well is going to go on ahead and work together strong. I think Stockton has a very good grouping, as I was saying before, has a very good ability to group and lump together and work as a unit. If they're able to successfully capitalize on that, Stockton is absolutely going to be able to take this next round, moving in to officially oddball. Very excited to see what happens as we are waiting now for that map to load. Once again, you know Halo Infinite, especially if you're watching. I hope you do because, man, Halo Infinite sure does loading. I'll tell you that much. We are definitely excited to see what Stockton can do going into the game here. Game's still loading a little bit, but we are going to go ahead, take our time, wait, as we are now in Oddball on the map Live Fire. 2 rounds to win, 5-minute timer. BR loadouts, which we saw Stockton was able to do some good damage with those BRs. They just were not able to land a few crucial shots. Hopefully they're able to focus up a little more and get that teamwork, spirit, energy, that fire lit under them together and bring it in for hopefully a Stockton round win tonight. It's going to head as this game continues to load. Halo load infinitely loading, whatever you want to call it. At this point, we are finally in the game here. Stockton going directly for the Oddball classic map Live Fire. This one's been around since the very beginning. We're going ahead and we're going to go watch as Swearing Acorn is going to make a move on the right side, going in for shots, not able to land on Big Hong, knocking him out. Going in, getting a second kill, second pick on Affordable. Stockton able to almost completely team wipe as they hold the Oddball. Going in right now, we are trying to get the Lonely Gamer. Will they be able to do it? And we will see Acorn is able to do it. Acorn putting 3 kills on the board right as the round starts here. Very, very incredible to see. Stockton working a little bit harder right now, working more as a unit, able to get some kills, picking them off as they're right by their spawn. Stockton's getting a little crazy with it right now, getting those crucial headshots. Kissed a baby, landing, nailing that headshot, able to knock down the Lonely Gamer. We're going to see the Lonely Gamer is still down and out spectating. We got Nuke grabbing a rifle. Base Ace is going to be running around here, able to get the flank and kill Bing Hong from behind. Going in, we're going to see if they can do it. Unfortunately, Affordable is going to melee Base Ace out as they are now holding the Oddball. Stockton currently has about 30 seconds on that objective as SIC is gathering a little bit of time, going up to 15 seconds now. Stockton holding that 33-second lead still. Stockton able to get a couple snipes on some members. Or Kissed a Baby landing 2 sniper shots. Fortunately, it looks like the rest of the team was taken out from behind, or from a firefight, not able to make it, but we have Acorn able to get the Oddball, holding on to it, tossing it off to the teammate, launching a grenade off the wall, bouncing back, unfortunately can do a little bit of damage, throwing a couple more grenades to try and get some chip damage on anyone there. Unfortunately, not going to make any connections as Acorn is running around, grabbing that Oddball, and trying to maintain as much time as possible for this score. Stockton currently holding onto this Oddball, jumping off the map to reset the ball, leaving SIC completely away from the point. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to get to the ball first. Affordable taking out Base Ace. Affordable once again also taking out Kissed a Baby. We're going to see Kyle use the Armor Amp Up ability as we're going to see Swearing Acorns get a couple of pick headshots on the enemy team. Love to see Acorn focusing up them shots and landing them precisely. Acorn is doing incredible right now, followed up by Base Ace with 3 kills. We're going to see Kylo go for the melee, land it, going in for the Oddball kill, not going to be able to do it, but thankfully Acorn going to come in from behind and get the kill. Only one more member there. Acorn's going to be taken out by a grenade as we see Base Ace push up. Base Ace going to be killed by another grenade. Kissed the Baby and Kyle, only ones alive at the moment. Swearing Acorn also respawning. Current times is 48 Stockton, 35 seconds, going up from SIC. SIC making way, 8 seconds away from catching up. Acorn trying to spawn in, able to land a few shots, not able to secure the kill. Acorn turning around, looking for this Oddball, trying to get to the objective, throwing some plasma grenades. It's not going to get a kill, unfortunately. Going in for the side with the melee kill, able to steal the Oddball from Affordable. We now see Acorn once again doing insanely good work for the team, holding this Oddball and securing more time for Stockton. Stockton taking back that lead. It is currently 62 and going up to 52 SIC. Going to follow Base Ace here as he goes in, landing a few shots, able to kill Nuke, but unfortunately taken out by 2 more team members. Acorn holding onto that Oddball for as long as possible. Absolutely just sitting in this corner in this power position, waiting to jump off the map, waiting for the team to go over and get into a better position to grab that Oddball. Definitely incredible play there as the ball is officially taken. We are now seeing SIC maintain control of the ball, able to get their score up to almost 60 seconds with the oddball. Stockton with 83 right now, and SIC 60 seconds and counting. Kyle going in for a kill, not going to be able to land that grenade kill on Lonely Gamer. DeBaby also going to be taken out. We're going to follow here as Base Ace is going to once again make a move back into this game. Base Ace throwing a couple grenades over the wall, seeing if they could get any sort of damage off on the team. Unfortunately, it looks like they're not going to be able to do so. Base Ace running around back and forth, figuring out what exactly is the best position to enter into, as the rest of the team is getting picked slowly. Unfortunately, it looks like we are seeing, once again, Stockton is getting near squad wiped here. Kiss the Baby, the only one that is remaining currently alive on the team. Unfortunately, they are as well taken out. And SIC is going to take the round, securing 100 seconds, 110 seconds. I think that's the time on the scoreboard there. SIC securing round 1 of what seems to be best of 3 for this round of the big game. I know that's a little bit confusing, but don't worry, it is. We're moving in. Plasma Rifle not going to be able to land the shot. Kyle able to grab that oddball and back up towards the team. Team's currently fighting right now. Unfortunately, going to be taken out. Squad completely wiped. SIC maintaining control of that ball. Stockton currently with 5 seconds on the clock. SIC now just barely surpassing that, going up to about 10 seconds as we speak and counting. Stockton trying to figure out exactly what they can do to maintain control of this oddball, trying to figure out how they can breach this position that SIC has been shown to be holding this entire game on live fire. SIC is maintaining the top left of this map and refusing to let it go. Absolutely incredible play from SIC, but Stockton here needs to do whatever they can to break that defense. SIC is holding that point as hard as possible, and Stockton is not doing enough to get through to that point. We're not sure exactly what they can do here as they continue to die repeatedly. It just seems like things are not going Stockton's way. Once again, 2 of the 4 taken, but Kyle able to come in out of nowhere from the flank, able to steal that oddball, allowing the team to regroup into the area and secure possibly some more time here. Going up, we're almost at 20 seconds. SIC at 37. Let's see if Stockton's able to pass that lead right now. Going to see Acorn being taken out here. Kyle still holding that oddball for dear life. Going to be taken out as well. Stockton once again for the 3rd time this game alone was squad wiped. All 4 down, going back into the game, looking to get that oddball once again as it slowly takes its time to respawn here on the map. And now we're going to see Base Ace running in here, going to be killed from behind, unfortunately going for the target rather than focusing the objective there. Kyle going in, landing a few shots, not going to be able to get a couple crucial kills, being headshot and taken out as well. Base Ace, the only one remaining on Stockton, once again showing that for the 4th time tonight, they are being squad wiped, and I definitely think this is do or die time now. This is basically the last chance Stockton has to get a successful push, and they need everyone for it. Base Ace is unfortunately going to be taken out as Affordable is still holding to onto that oddball for SIC. Stockton needs to get any sort of play in here now. SIC at 85 and counting seconds on this oddball. Going to reach the limit soon. Kyle able to get a headshot, able to start pushing in from behind, but is unfortunately going to be killed from a surprise angle they were not anticipating. SIC maintaining control of that oddball, and it looks like Stockton once again is going to be taking a loss. Wow. We got a lot to talk about that round. We will real quick wait to switch back as the end of the game plays out here. I definitely have. We got a lot to say. We got a lot to say about that second round there. There was some time where it really looked like Stockton was like, we got it. We're dominating. We maintain. We like control this oddball. We control this. We control this meta right now. We are holding the ball. We are holding it in our power position, and we are not letting it go. And we are defending that oddball holder till pretty much everyone's out. Unfortunately, everyone got out, right? Like everyone got wiped, and then from there, SIC held this spot on the map where Stockton just, for everything they did, they could not get into it whatsoever. Stockton was constantly going in there, and you would see them get picked off one by one by one by one over and over again. And it's like, Stockton, come on, get together, focus up. You got to get through. And once again, we saw they were coming in from positions where maybe they weren't checking real quick, or maybe they just weren't sure. But we saw a few deaths there that were possibly unneeded and could have led to like really clutch plays, where unfortunately they just turned, looked, and they weren't able to secure the kill. They weren't able to secure it because all of a sudden they're getting shot from the back. They got 2 rounds of the burst rifle in them, and then all of a sudden the headshot takes them out before they can even look at them, and it's over. We saw that happen multiple times, and I definitely think, just that corner checking, that angle checking, making sure map dominance, map awareness. Map awareness is the word I was looking for. Map awareness is what they are looking to maintain. They just weren't able to do it. And we see here Kyle was able to maintain control of that ball. We saw Acorn was able to lock down an impressive amount of kills, but unfortunately they were just not able to get a control on the game. They were not able to really breach that defense that SIC had set up. And I think it really shows here when you have someone like Affordable with 1.5 minutes on that oddball timer and Nuke with over a minute on that timer. Absolutely interesting stats to be looking over here. As you can see, lost both rounds. Point-wise, we see Kyle was able to maintain an impressive amount of points. But even then, the team across the board, Stockton was able to do an evenly impressive job of getting kills, but unfortunately in comparison to SIC, they were just getting dropped repeatedly, like over and over again. And we see some like extreme discrepancy here with the KDA that I really think it's like it's a look at that moment. It's one of those things where it's like, look at these KDs here. We have Kyle with a -7, -2 for Acorn, flat 0 for DaBaby, and -5. And in comparison, they were like, the SIC was putting up like all positives. They were like 5. One of them was in the double digits. I didn't get the chance to see, but it doesn't matter because like all negative versus all positive. At that point, it's like, you got to really look and you got to figure out what can you do to stop these silly picks from happening. I feel like we're constantly getting picked off one by one, and it's the cycle repeatedly that we keep facing. Moving forward, I think Stockton is going to be going into a stronghold match. Stockton, your specialty is locking down. Breaching is not the specialty. So what needs to happen here for Stockton? Hold that point, lock it down from the start, and never let it go. Hold on to that thing for dear life. I know we're not playing oddball anymore, but I'm telling you, hold on to that point for dear life. That is what will win this round in this match right now. That's what we need to see from Stockton. We are going into the next game here, waiting for it to load up. Going onto the map, Recharge. Getting very excited to see exactly what they can do. 250 points to win. Once again, BR loadouts. I believe that's a standard across the board. We're getting ready for this game. Takes a little bit. Halo Infinite loading. I think that's just going to be a running thing throughout this semester that we're going to keep bringing up. Because, oh man, Halo loves to take its time. Regardless of that, we're getting ready to jump into the game here as we start up following Acorn. Acorn making a move, going directly for the B point. Trying to figure out what they can do. Grabbing the Needler pistol, figuring out exactly where to go. They are going under B, going to be shot from behind. Unfortunately, going to be taken out from the back. A tale as old as time itself. We're seeing Base Ace also taken out, and Kyle also took a death there as well, as Stockton holds the A point and SIC holds the C point. Looks like B is still currently being fought over, but Stockton is being picked repeatedly. Stockton only able to maintain A, as SIC is able to capture and hold the B point. Trying to follow now. Kiss the Baby going in, trying to make a move here, trying to breach into that B point. Unfortunately, those grenades are going to be going out, but it doesn't look like they're going to be doing any damage. Missing those crucial shots. Kiss the Baby is going to be taken out. Acorn moving in, able to land a couple crucial shots. Will they win the gunfight? It's unsure. Throwing a grenade just to try and get the kill. Looks like they're not going to be successful as they move away from that fight, going to another, and are going to be taken out because of it. Kyle going in for a fight here on the right, going in trying to get against a 1v2, possibly a 1v3 from behind as well. Going to be taken out. Base Ace, unfortunately, not going to be able to successfully maintain control of that B point, as Kiss the Baby is also taken out as well. Stockton getting triple killed, Stockton getting team wiped. Once again, we are seeing the same struggles. Once again, we need Stockton to pull through here. We really need Stockton to pull through here to do any sort of work, as they're being repeatedly picked off once more. When we look at the scoreboard here, you have players that aren't even taking deaths on SIC. What is going on with Stockton? It's unclear. We're following Swearing Acorn now taking the A point, making the entire team reverse. Is he going to be able to get it off? Acorn able to successfully capture A, flipping the game right now. B currently being taken. Unfortunately, Kyle is not going to be able to secure it and being taken out, and B is back to 0% taken. But Stockton now maintains A and C, forcing SIC to be pinched a little bit in the middle or go for one of the points. SIC trying to take C. Will they be able to do it? Acorn trying to stop that take. Is it going to happen? Unfortunately, it looks like that's not going to be the case as Acorn is taken out. Kyle going in invisible, going for the smackdown from behind, able to land and get a double kill with the smackdown directly behind, and going for the third kill, not able to land that crucial kill, but is able to get a from the grenade, stuck grenade kill. Impressive plays from Kyle going in here as Stockton is closing the gap and is now taking the lead against SIC. DaBaby waiting in this corner, figuring out exactly what they are going to do for this push, making a move on A now that the team is moving towards B, taking a couple shots, not able to land anything there. Unfortunately, it looks like they are missing a few crucial shots, but it looks like B is going to be held and defended by Acorn. Going to see from behind, a surprise attack is going to take out both Kyle and DaBaby. Both of them being dropped right now as Stockton once again seems to have been wiped, but is still able to maintain control of these 2 points. C looks like it is being taken directly from Stockton as SIC takes control. Kyle going in, seeing if they can make a play against a 1v2 happen. They cannot. Affordable able to go ahead and take Kyle out. Base Ace trying to figure out what they can do, what moves they can make here, trying to go towards C to get any sort of capture on that point, trying to deal some damage here. Base Ace is not going to be able to secure the kill, being taken out by Big Hong. Kiss the Baby going in with the plasma sniper, trying to figure out what they can do, aiming at C, making some leeway here. Can they get a shot with the sniper? Going in from behind, able to jump away just barely before they get flanked. Stockton in the position they put SIC in just mere moments ago in this game. DaBaby trying to do some damage here, not able to land those shots, unable to get the reload off before being taken out as SIC is able to officially go in and try to capture C. They're not going to be able to, though. They're going to lose control of the point. Kyle sacrificing the play, able to get them off the point, able to set that timer back down, able to set that score timer back down to 0 on B. Base Ace seeing what appears to be a kill trade of melee between two parties there. Pushing forward, seeing if they can get a slide kill and a surprise attack. Are they going to be able to land those shots? Crucial shots, unfortunately missed by Base Ace, as Stockton is able to get a little bit of leeway here, able to get a couple picks as they move forward. Kiss the Baby going in for a couple shots, landing a few hits, unfortunately unable to finish the job, being taken out. Disappears once again. We're back here. Stockton wiped. We are back here once again with Stockton being wiped, and it looks like Stockton needs to get any sort of foothold in this game, as SIC is absolutely locking down both the A and C point. Something that seems like it should be perfectly opportune to take is unfortunately not happening. We're not seeing Stockton able to lock down and hold these points for a long enough time to make a truly substantial difference, other than I believe one time in this game. And the one time they did, that time is gone. They are now losing by 40 points. Able to capture C, but unfortunately it looks like B is slowly being lost to SIC. Is it going to happen? B barely there. B is going to be taken by SIC. Stockton once again only able to hold on to 1 point. Stockton with 82 points. SIC with 132. Kyle waiting around that corner with that sword, just waiting for that perfect opportune time to land a hit. Looks like it's not going to be happening. Kyle backing away, trying to shoot with the rocket, not able to make anything happen, landing a harpoon kill with the sword. Kyle doing some incredibly impressive flashy maneuvers here that we are at least very excited to see. Kiss the Baby able to land a headshot on Nuke, going for a couple more grenades. Unfortunately, one bounces back towards Nuke, back towards Kiss the Baby. Kiss the Baby going in for a couple shots, landing those crucial shots, getting the headshots on Big Hong as another flank play happens. It looks like the Lonely Gamer able to take out Base Ace and Kiss the Baby before Kiss the Baby could stop it with the sword. We're going to see Acorn being taken out, missing hitting that crucial melee, but missing those crucial shots immediately after. Kyle going in, trying to hold that B point. Can they capture it? They are currently being dominated right now, only now maintaining B, just stopping that domination. Stockton absolutely needs to push through here and needs to do what they can. SIC is rapidly approaching that 200 score, and that it means only 50 more points to get that win. Can Stockton prevail here? Can Stockton bring the comeback, the best comeback we have seen yet? We need to see it happen now. This is the time. SIC is rapidly gaining points, now breaching 215 points on the board. Base A is going to be taken out, not able to breach into C, as once again Stockton is near wiped. Acorn going in for the A play, realizing no one is there. Perfect opportune moment for Stockton to make a little bit of ground up, but unfortunately SIC is going to go in and secure the capture on B. Acorn going in for a grapple play, not going to be able to land that sword connect as Kyle is down. Base Ace fighting at C, going to be taken out as well, and not to dinner. We're waiting for the next play to happen here, as we are currently just seeing Base Ace dead on the ground. Waiting. Kiss the Baby pulling up right now, going in, maintaining this play around A and B, but not able to secure B as they are slowly inching further and further. SIC, it looks like they will officially be taking this round here. Will Stockton be able to maintain control? Stockton able to get a last second point capture on B. Stockton holding A and B. Will it be enough to get them any sort of leeway in this game here? SIC losing C as well, it appears. C, they have maintained C. Unfortunately, very close to capturing that, but we're unable to successfully pull all the way through. We're going to see Kiss the Baby going in, trying to get any sort of leeway here. Kiss the Baby going to be taken out, and SIC is taken A, as Stockton is now maintaining the B and C points. SIC going in for the B point play, and if SIC takes B, that's pretty much it. We're going to see game over. We got about 3 more points left. 2, 1, and that appears to be it. Stockton takes the 3rd game loss, and you can't correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that is game over. I believe that Stockton is officially taking the loss here. It is best out of 5. Stockton taking the loss there officially. 0-3 in these games here, and there we got a little bit to talk about. So I definitely want to address a few things directly right off the bat. Stockton played, that was their best game. Absolutely their best game. It felt like they were comfortable with that map. I don't know. I personally don't know, but it really felt like they were comfortable with that map, and they were really, really knowing like where to hold, what positions were the power positions, what points were the power points, what angles were the angles you've got to keep watching. It felt like Stockton was actively watching out for their best interest, constantly checking around those corners, checking those points, and making sure they could get the plays off that they needed. We saw it especially happen towards the end there, as Stockton was able to maintain all 3 points. Incredibly impressive plays from Stockton, especially towards the end there. Unfortunately, once again, they just weren't able to make it happen. They were constantly getting picked by SIC, especially in that early game, which is why I really stressed at the beginning of the commentary here. We really needed to see Stockton push through. We really need to see them push through immediately, and they were unfortunately not able to do that. And because of that, they were losing so much score the entire game that by the time they even started to catch back up, they had no leeway. All that leeway was like a rope lit on fire, burned, like a candle burned. You know what I mean? Like, it was unfortunate because there was some incredible plays and incredible comeback opportunities that could not be capitalized on, specifically because that beginning portion was just not it. It was just not working out for Stockton. We're not able to make it happen, taking an 0-3 loss for Stockton. Overall, we had a lot of impressive plays here. I think we got to shout out Kyle. Kyle with that grapple hook, lethal. Absolutely lethal. Acorn as well, able to land some incredibly impressive shots, able to maintain positioning, and a very good objective player. We want to shout out Base Ace for doing incredibly well as well, able to land a few crucial picks in the game. And we also got to shout out Kiss the Baby for just overall being a very dominant headshot player. Sometimes hit or miss, but when the Baby lands those shots land. Absolutely crucial for a few plays there. I think the team overall really worked very well together. Just weren't able to make it happen tonight. That's pretty much been it from Stockton, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. It was an absolute blast to be here. Make sure to tune in next time. Make sure, if you are new or if you are not already, to follow the Twitch stream here at Stockton Esports, so that way that you can always be aware and notified and ready for the next Stockton Esports game. I'm Josh, and this has been an absolute blast. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.